We're now proud to announce that Uncle Yammys is in Southside, Virginia and Piedmont, North Carolina.
Uncle Yamy, I'm so fascinated with this. And you asked me, what do I like?
What do you like barbecue sauce on?
You
like it on ribs?
You know what, I have to tell you, I have read the ingredients on this, and it's so wonderful because it's so low in sugar, the things that I read the labels.
Right.
I think I could use some, not just ribs or chicken, or I could use this on several different things.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
Because I think the flavor could be used on several different things. Maybe not just meat. Because I try a lot of different dishes.
Steamed vegetables?
Yes.
Shrimp?
Oh my Lord, shrimp,
Yeah.
yes. It's a taste. Because we are so programmed to think that grilling is
Just meat.
just meat, you
Right.
know. That barbecue sauce just goes to meat. But you know, it's not. We have to see what's in the ingredients.
Right.
And what I looked at Uncle Yammy's grilling sauce is so wonderful because I'm careful on how much sugar or sodium, and this is very low in all of it.
Right. In about an hour, we're going to have some chicken ready, and we're going to have the sauce on it and the chicken rib rub, and I want you to come back and try it and see what you think.
You bet I'm going to come back in an hour because I have read the ingredients, and I just believe this is exactly what I want in my kitchen, and I'll be back in an hour.
All right.
Okay.
Fantastic. Can't wait.
Yes.
The very first thing we do is chicken and rib rub. And just apply it generously to all the wings on each side. We'll do this side right now and let it cook a little bit, and then we'll turn them over. It really enhances the barbecue sauce. And this is called this Memphis style chicken and rib rub. And it's very similar to all the rubs that you see them using on like the cooking channel when they're spreading it on brisket or the butts. And then I've also got an all-purpose seasoning that we put a little bit of that on there also. And this is a seasoning salt. It's got a lot of garlic in it. Kosher salt, garlic. It's really good on steaks, chicken, ribs. People put it in soups. Well, we used to about 20 years ago, there was about 6 couples that lived on the end of a cul-de-sac in Greenville, North Carolina. And every Saturday night we'd get together and cook. So all of us would get together, we'd put a car up at the top of the hill, keep the traffic, you know, keep it safe. The kids would get out there, play around in the cul-de-sac. And so we'd just get together and cook out every Saturday night. And the barbecue sauce, that's where the barbecue sauce came from. We'd make it from scratch, and every week it tastes different. Well, we started writing down the actual way we made it, and came up with like 3 different recipes. And then we taste tested those 3 different recipes and zeroed in on the recipe that we're using today.
And now it's time for a former competitor of Uncle Yammys.
Uncle Yamy was a competitor of mine back in the day, and I saw him when he first started. He was store-door delivering stores out of the back of an old car, and as the years went by, he started doing a little better and a little better and a little better, and I noticed that his product would be in the stores next to mine, and his bottle looked kind of like my bottle did, and his label looked sort of like my label looked, and he was always $1 less than I was. And so I felt like he was sneaking up on me a little bit, but I never said nothing to him because I didn't want to encourage him. But he was in the back of my mind as a competitor more so than even the big companies were. And the thing I saw him do, I very rarely see people do it, but he stuck with it for years. He went out and his heart was in it. And I knew that from being around him a little bit. And that's what scared me the most, because when your heart's in it, you're gonna do it even when it doesn't make sense from the money standpoint. And that's what he kept doing. And I guess a couple of times he surprised me we had a fellow that both of us knew that was a main person at Food Line, and the guy invited me to his daughter's wedding. And I go over to his house and walk in the backyard, and Yammy's there cooking the pig. So when a man asks you to cook a pig for him, you're up the totem pole a little higher than most people are. And so that was the kind of experiences I used to have with Steve. And I used to have buyers that asked me about him, which meant that they thought a lot of him too. So I never gave him any encouragement until I got out of my business, and then I called him up and I said, man, I've really admired what you've done over the years, and you've done a good job with your product.
Martinsville's Tom Price has been in the food business for many years, and he knows good food when he sees it.
It's good. You can line 10 people up against a wall and probably get 9 different answers on any food product. Anytime you have a product that lots of people agree on, that they like, then that's a good flavor profile. And I copied a lot of products like that when I was in business, because I saw products selling, and the only reason they were selling was because they were good tasting. And so I knew that formulation had a whole lot to do with the success of a product. So, and that's what Yammy's got. He's got a product that hits your tongue really well. And I'm not saying every single person will like it. All I'm saying is try it, and if you don't like it, you know, you don't like everything. But it's just, you need to try it, because I think it'll hit you right.
The chicken is ready. What I do is I take a half pan and I pour the sauce in it, get it warm, and then I just take the wings and dunk them in it. It's the easiest way to cover the meat completely. Instead of brushing it on, if you take and do like this, and you can do it like in a pot, and just pour the sauce in it, and then you're dunking it in and just putting it back on the grill.
Right.
And then that's what, and as the sauce will caramelize and get real sticky and just taste great. We've got some wings that we've cooked with Uncle Yammy's. We put the chicken and rib rub on it, which is got a lot of brown sugar.
Yeah.
And it's really good. And then we've got the all-purpose seasoning.
Yeah.
Which is great on steaks.
Oh my.
And great on eggs.
Yes. Well, you know what? I have to do this. I always look at the ingredients, and right away I see this has some wonderful ingredients, like your brown sugar, your kosher salt. I always look at the ingredients, and I'm saying these are some fantastic ingredients. And the most important thing, it's so low in sodium,
Right.
and sugar content, so that diabetics or people with heart problems or renal problems would use this because of the low sodium.
Well, another important thing is both these seasonings have no MSG,
Yes.
which is very important to women.
See, I cannot buy anything that has MSG, and when it has
Right.
no MSG means I can eat. But I tried this. I have to tell you. Did you know what I did? I do this because I love to cook, but I have to see that it has to be good. So this is going to be seasoning your foods, people. It is. Oh my God, it is magnificent. Oh my God, this would be good on vegetable. This would be good on anything that you tried. But this right here, you know, I season everything, and I use good seasonings. It's got to be good. And so I love these ingredients. They're safe for me. They're healthy for me. Let's see what the taste is. Magnificent.
Good.
It's not too strong. There's many spices blended in this, and they all blended into a soothing, nothing too strong, not one overwhelming the other, but wonderful. You would really want to season even your vegetables. Some wonderful potatoes. Oh, this would be fantastic on a baked potato.
It would be.
Wow. And then this. Ha ha ha. Listen, I have read the ingredients. This is wonderful. And I do a lot of experimenting with sauces. And for the ingredients in here, I might add some of my sauces to blend, to bring into a different taste.
Right.
Because this has all of the ingredients that I can use safely because of the contents of the salt and the sugar and carbohydrates. So when I read the labels, there are very few items that I can get that I can say, hey, I can use this safely in all 3 of these areas. And this is low in sodium, low in sugar content, and the carbohydrates. You've done a magnificent job.
Thank you, ma'am.
This has to be wonderful. Now I'm going to try it out right now. How about that, Uncle
Good.
Yamy?
We're
Can I
gonna-
try it out?
Would you like a wing?
Yes, because wings are my favorite things
There
with
you go.
chicken. Looks magnificent. And let's see. Oh, oh my, can I say this?
How
oh
is
my
it?
God, this is absolutely wonderful. It's just perfect, not too hot. It's not
Sweet
too
with a little bite.
Oh yeah, I have to tell you, it's sweet with a little bite, Uncle Yamy. You got it perfect, because most of them are too sweet. Most of them are too vinegary. This is just right. Oh, this is absolutely wonderful. Oh my! I want to thank you for introducing me to a perfect, wonderful sauce that I won't be afraid to use in my kitchen.
Fantastic. I like
That
to
is
tell
a
people,
wonderful thing.
if you like it, tell all your friends. If you don't like it, don't tell anybody.
Oh, I'm gonna tell all my beautiful women out there, hey, you gotta get this in your kitchen, the good stuff and
Good.
healthy stuff.
And it's available at Food Line. On the
And
bottom, you look on the bottom of the shelf at Food Line.
Right on.
Just remember, ask for Uncle Yamy, Uncle Yamy, Uncle Yamy, Uncle Yamy. You're an expert cook, right?
I'd like to think so.
And you have you tried any Uncle Yammys yet?
Not yet. I mean,
right.
I hear all the good stuff about how it's a little bit sweet, but it's not too sweet. It's got a little bit of a bite to it, is what they're saying. Now, what I want to know is that I know it's a secret ingredient, you know, but tell us a little bit about the sauce. How did you come up with such a great sauce? I would like to try one.
Well, we just did a lot of experimenting. About 20 years ago, we used to live on a cul-de-sac, and we started having cookouts on Saturday nights. And we kept mixing sauce and mixing until we got this original recipe. And I've got it on some wings here. So there's a flat. You like flats or drumettes?
I like a drum, please.
All right. So we'll get
I can smell the sauce. I can smell the sweet tanginess a little. I mean,
All right. So there's you a wet wing that's got the original sauce on it.
oh man, that is really good.
All right.
It's like it spreads throughout your mouth.
Sweet with a little bite.
That's okay.
And
That's
here,
not bad.
here is a dry wing that just has the chicken and rib rub on it. So try that.
So you kind of got the setup where if you want to use the sauce, we have Yamy sauce. If you don't want to use the sauce, not a big fan of sauce, then you got the rubs too.
The rubs just to do the dry ribs or the dry wings.
The sauce is so good, I really don't want to try the other one. Yeah, and you know, usually I'm a food connoisseur. I love food. I usually like to swallow my food, just totally inhale it. But this is the one time I've noticed where I'm actually enjoying my food. I'm actually tasting my food. It's great. Oh man, I think I'm gonna go to Food Line and get me some Yammys when we're done here.
Go to Food Line and get you some Uncle Yammys. Just remember, ask for Uncle Yamy, Uncle Yamy, Uncle Yamy, Uncle Yamy.